It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Jets. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie cornerback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed, because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark, because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. McCarthy. And this one is incomplete.
it offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that will get me off target and incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun. Rodgers able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 55 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 7-7, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try the right side with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Running right, Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Off play action. McCarthy. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
It got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 67 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there is going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now Rodgers. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Zerline connects on the extra point. Makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A young quarterback. Right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got some room to operate. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw is Rodgers.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job. Receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And again, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's got a man, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, McCarthy eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. Get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here is Conklin. The Jets going to go ahead and use their... And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A 46-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we... And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. What can't Aaron run?
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Pushes way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. From the 46, here's second down and 8. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. He's to the 15. Touchdown lead now. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
Set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way. In the end zone. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, 70 yards, and the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Powell on the return, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They go play action here on first down. He gets it to Addison. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Back to throw. McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Off the play fake. McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert, 28 yards. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. after the touchdown. It's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Being chased out left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hope. Up in the late going, but the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're coming the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Touchdown, Vikings! Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? and he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Rodgers. That's caught by Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's Williams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 times. As it over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was just saying could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's... Margin for error, pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he missed it. It's no good. When there, as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that down. So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 72 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to win his guys to an overtime victory. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Steps away to his left. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Ham. A touchdown run there from a yard out.
Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
38, Jets, 31.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Still going. Devontae Adams. The way in. Touchdown, New York.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's able to put it through. The quick strike abilities. There, 2 plays, 80 yards to score. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now out comes Minnesota. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time. Off the play fake. McCarthy rolling to his right. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something.